All right, I've got a couple big announcements for you guys. Number one, PFF's player prop tool is now available on the web for all PFF Plus subscribers. And number two, PFF Plus is 40% off right now. If you use the promo code Black Friday, you get all of the same data, grades, and analytics that all 32 NFL teams use, all 136 FBS teams use. As well, you get access to our 2026 NFL mock draft simulator, that world-class player prop tool that can help you nail all of your bets, and of course, the best fantasy football tools on the planet as well. Again, 40% off PFF Plus right now when you use the promo code Black Friday. All right, next game. Staying in the ACC, we got Louisville at SMU. A couple teams that actually beat Miami this year. 12 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. SMU trying to stay alive in the ACC race right now. Even though they're 7-3 on the season, the Mustangs still have a chance to make it to back-to-back ACC title games in their first 2 years in the conference because only one of their losses was in conference. Their most likely path to make it to Charlotte is they got to win both the remaining games and have either Pittsburgh beat Georgia Tech or Virginia Tech beat Virginia next week. But before they can worry about other games, though, they must take down a 7-3 Louisville squad that's still a top 20 team according to PFF's power rankings.
Yeah, and Louisville's played a lot of close games this year, even in their losses, right? So when you look at what SMU has to get through here, and they played a tight game with Louisville last year in Louisville, beating them by 7, but Louisville's still a very physical football team with a good defensive line. Miller Moss sometimes can't push it down the field too much, but you still have an outside threat in Chris Bell and a really good running game that you always have to worry about with the Cardinals.
So you have Dalton, the Louisville offense in this one, who's had a deep stable of running backs all year against a pretty good SMU defensive line, though. What should we know in this matchup?
I mean, look, we're not sure if Isaac Brown is going to play in this game. He missed last week's game against Clemson, but either way, you've got a good stable of backs here. If Brown is in, he's the speed threat, but you have Keywan Brown, who we saw against Clemson last week, is a really physical runner, as well as Duke Watson, who can break a lot of tackles. Louisville is third in the nation in rushing grade because of this stable of running backs and 13th in yards after contact per carry. So you look at the physicality and the way that Jeff Brom wants to run the football against SMU's run defense that has been spectacular all year. Second in the nation in run defense grade, I believe, behind Texas Tech, and they only allow 2.5 yards after contact per carry, sixth best in the country. The defensive line for SMU has been really good this year. Up front, they're so sound, and honestly, they lost I've said this before, they lost so many pieces from last year that I was worried about this front seven coming into the season. They've been maybe even better this year, shutting down Keywan Brown. If Isaac Brown is playing, Duke Watson, shutting down this running game is key, because if you can make Miller Moss beat you in third and long drop back situations, he hasn't really been able to do that much this year. Otherwise, then you just have to stop Chris Bell and Colin Lacey from picking up a lot of yards after catch. But there's not much of a vertical passing game with Louisville. I expect SMU to stack the box and play really good in run defense again.
Yeah, I have SMU's offense in this one. I have their offensive line against Louisville's pass rush. Louisville's pass rush has been easily the best part of their defense this year. Right now, a 91.7 team pass rush grade. That's only second in the country behind Texas Tech in the nation. 41.5% pressure rate is fourth in America. Edge rusher Clev Lubin is fifth in the nation with 49 pressures on the year. Renee Conga is second among power forward defensive tackles with an 84 pass rush grade. So Louisville's pass rush has been one of the best that we've seen in college football this year. But they will have their hands full in this game against SMU, who right now has an 82.6 team pass blocking grade. That's seventh among all schools in the country. And the interior of SMU's offensive line is phenomenal. Left guard Logan Parr, fourth among all Power 4 guards this year with an 89.1 pass blocking grade. Right guard Addison Nichols is 10th among Power 4 guards with an 86.9 pass blocking grade. And their center, Joshua Bates, has only allowed one combined sack and hit across 413 pass blocking snaps. So considering Kevin Jennings is a quarterback who has an 85.7 PFF grade when kept clean and a 53 grade under pressure, SMU needs to protect him this Saturday against a really good Louisville pass rush.
And Kevin Jennings doing a great job getting rid of the football better than ever. So often I say it, if your line can't protect you, protect yourself. His average time to throw this year down to 2.7 seconds and has been getting faster as the year has gone on. So I think Jennings' ability to get rid of the football and win with the quick game is going to be big time to get those weapons on the outside chances early in the play.
All right, so in a huge game, Dalton, in the ACC standings right here, who will win between SMU and Louisville?
I think Louisville's ability, and we saw this last Friday, I should say their inability to push the ball vertically down the field is really what's hurt them a lot. The offense, when they're not, if they're not getting too many explosive runs, just runs out of the explosiveness. It doesn't have it on the outside other than the occasional play after the catch with Chris Bell. I really like SMU's run defense in this game. It helped them win this game last year, and if Isaac Brown is not out there, he was the star of this game last year as well for Louisville, even with the SMU victory. So I like SMU. I like the way Kevin Jennings is playing cleaner, quicker football lately. I think that's going to help him a lot against this defensive line. It's going to be close because Louisville's always in close games, but I like the Mustangs 31-24.
I have SMU in a very close game. I think it should be 28-27. SMU coming out on top. This game is going to be a war in the trenches, I think. I think the Mustangs are elite in pass blocking and run defense, while Louisville is fantastic at running the ball and in pass rushing. So it's kind of strength on strength for both teams in this game. SMU will pull out a close win at home, though, and stay alive in the ACC championship race.